Okay. All right. So we know the routine, right? The routine, according to the missus, we have to get it to at least 10 folk so we can
Minus us. So let's
ma-
get it to 12.
make it make sense. Uh, so we're there. We're
Yeah.
there. We're there. Okay. Greetings, peace, and blessings. We are the Mohammeds,
We're there. Where do you see that?
the residential tourists,
We at
85 to
12.
Africa, living in the after, and we are at 11. So almost at 12. So it's really 10 minus
Okay, we're
us.
there. We're 13
We're
now.
13 in. So welcome. Thank you. We're grateful for you as always. We appreciate it. As you can see, it's a bit warm. As you can see,
I'm hot.
uh, Miss, what is it?
They got me confused. I don't know what's going on.
She don't know if it's hot or if what.
Am I at that
Is
age
she at
yet?
that age yet?
I'm hoping.
She,
Like,
I don't know
sheesh.
to be with is hoping for that. Or maybe.
Me?
Oh, okay, all right. Anyway, thank you so very much for tuning in. We're always grateful. We appreciate you taking a moment out of your early morning for those who are across the waters, and in this evening for those who are right here on this side of the globe. We appreciate it very, very much. Our
Mhm.
subscribers, thank you.
Yeah.
Can never thank you enough.
We got some people on today. We got Natasha said, good sleepy morning.
Good sleepy morning.
It must be raining
Is
in,
it? Is
where's
it?
she at?
She's in Atlanta.
Georgia. Oh,
So
yeah, Georgia. Okay.
is it rainy? Is it cold?
My daughter said it's cold
It's
and
cold
rainy
and rainy.
all
Okay.
week.
All right. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
We got David B on. He's sending us greetings. So
Peace and blessings, brother David.
he said he
Let me
loves
take a
that
look.
intro.
Okay. I
Um,
had to change it up because it hit me on, with the copyright thing. So
they always dinging us. We the little YouTubers, the little guys, and they be mad at us all the time.
but thank you. I'm glad you like it. So I'm gonna have to pull something else out my hat.
Now,
Let's see.
perfect from hello from DC. Now, perfect. That's a name I don't think I've seen
What
before.
is that? Where?
Perfect.
Perfect. Wow.
Perfect. Hello from DC. Are you a new subscriber, Perfect, or a new watcher? Let us know.
Thank you. Either way, we're grateful for you as
Mhm.
everyone else. Thank you so much.
Ecabella, hello, hello.
Oh,
Patricia Matthews is on.
oh,
Greetings from New York.
peace and blessings from the Big Apple.
You know, Gullah Jack is on. Assalamu alaikum,
Okay.
big
Wa
brother and
alaikum
sister.
salam. We got Awande. Awande. I
Mm-hmm.
like that name.
A
Awande.
one day.
Salam.
Kenneth
Yes.
Pointer said he love you guys.
Man, love you right back.
Kenneth Frederick, hello. Levi Reed, 30s in Chicago. Boy, I'm telling you, I don't miss it freezing cold, but I miss the snow. I miss the snow. So I can't wait for
Make
Miss
it make sense.
Natasha to get to South Africa so we can go snow tubing and skiing. And I want to wear some snowsuits. I can't wait.
This was the same thing when we were living in Atlanta.
I missed it
Look,
because
so she was like a little girl looking out the window, just wait,
I made up a snow dance.
waiting for the snow, praying for snow, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
no, God, don't answer that prayer,
We have
please.
4 flakes. I'd be like, yes, let's get it.
We left the
Um,
north because of such, not really, but
oh, we got Mo from Canada.
oh,
Telling you,
okay,
Canada was going to be my choice, but we were looking at all kinds of stuff. But Canada was one of those thoughts, especially if Trump was going to be president again. We're going to Canada.
that might be happening. Sister Patricia said it's hot here, Sister Patricia,
You know, it's hot here in Mombasa.
in Mombasa, in
I'm looking
Mombasa.
forward to saying, y'all, it's cold in Nairobi, but it's hot here in Mombasa.
So I guess where she is rainy also, so it's in relaxed mode.
Mm-hmm.
In Portland, Oregon.
She
Okay,
said she
all the way
eating
from the
fried
from the
dumplings
west
and fried
west.
eggs for breakfast.
Okay,
Dumplings and eggs.
okay.
Fried
Yeah.
dumplings. I can't remember. How can you fry a dumpling?
Fried
Fried
dumplings. You never heard of
dumplings.
fried dumplings?
I can't think. I can't think of a fried dumpling.
Anyway,
Okay.
all right.
So we got Mr. Ortez. He's on from New
Our
York.
brother upstate.
Mm-hmm.
What we got? Syracuse, Rochester, New Rochelle.
Upstate, just
That's
upstate.
upstate.
That's all he wants you
I,
to know.
I'm asking him. We got folk in New
Upstate.
Rochelle, Rochester. We got
Hmm.
folk up that way. So
Okay. So we we winding down. We are ready packed
Oh,
up.
wait, hold on. I'm
What?
sorry.
What
We
happened?
got Bookman Dessalines. We hadn't seen our sister in a while.
Oh yeah,
Welcome. Good to see you again.
yeah, yeah.
We appreciate that.
Is that Katina Laki?
Katina from Portland, Oregon.
I don't see all of that.
Cause you don't have it. All right.
I'm
I'm sorry,
I
sweet. I
missed
had
all
to.
of that. I don't know. I
Yeah,
didn't come
I
up.
had to recognize our sister Bookman
Oh, there we go.
Dessalines. All right. So please continue, sweet.
It's flour, butter, baking soda, and water.
That's fried dumplings.
That don't sound like good. That's what my daughter used to say. So we're winding down. We've been closing out everything, doing, ready to make this transfer to Nairobi. And so it's been a busy week. It's been a busy week. And then on top of it, I haven't been feeling my best this week, but we are excited. Excited. Kenya
Yeah.
is so amazing. So amazing. And we got a lot to talk about, but we didn't go
We
over our
do?
timeline. What we starting off with?
We're gonna start off. Okay, so since we're acknowledging our wonderful subscribers and viewers, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something. You guys are really
Natasha said I need my bifocals. When I put them on, I can't see the screen.
so you guys really make us feel really special. And
Man,
we really honestly, when we say we don't really know how to receive it, we don't know how why we're deserving of such. We've been able to meet, a few of the subscribers. And
but you know what? Our whole experience so far in Kenya has been because of the subscribers.
it's true. It's very true. It's very true.
That's crazy.
And you guys, you come and you get an opportunity to actually, be in your presence. And sometimes, and this is what our experience was yesterday. It's a wonderful subscriber, our beloved brother Tony G.
He ain't on yet.
He's not on yet, I don't think, and he did not allow the fact that he's not here or be here stop him from helping us to have a great experience.
Yeah.
So I think it was last Sunday. Last Sunday.
No, he's been saying it for about 2 weeks that he wanted to. Somebody's going to call us.
Oh,
somebody's
right,
going to call us.
right.
I want to take you guys to lunch. Somebody's going to call you. Expect a call.
So last week, right after the live, get a phone call, and it's a beautiful Kenyan sister, our beloved. We call her our beloved sister Wahida, and she called and she said, "Hey," or she texted, or either one. She both. She did both. She said, "Listen, you were referred by a good friend, and I want to take you all out to lunch. Tell me what day." And I'm like, "What? Wow, this is phenomenal." So I still didn't make the connection initially, didn't even know until, of course, she said, "Yeah, Tony G." I'm like, man, that brother Tony G. And so, long story short, we were able to go, and I'll let you finish it off.
Well, yeah, she picked us up yesterday. They know we're getting ready for this transition, but it was special because we've been here almost 7 months. We've seen a lot and not seen a lot in Mombasa because there's a whole lot more we haven't seen. But what she showed us was more on the true Mombasa side, the true, the true beauty of Mombasa. Not the tourist stuff, not the the malls and the stuff I like to do and the beaches and stuff, but the true beauty of what makes Mombasa unique. And we were able to capture some of it so that you guys can see it, which I'm excited because I haven't even seen the video.
Well, it's really not the fullness of it. What I hopefully present to you guys so you can see is because everything else we didn't expect. We just knew we were going to lunch. We didn't know we were going to, make a day of it, which was beautiful. I mean, she
wore us out.
Yeah, it was hot.
We was like, man,
but it was a good tired that we experienced. So she took us to this restaurant, right? And it's crazy because we've been in the area, but honestly, we had not taken advantage of the fullness of that particular area, which is actually a tourist area.
Yeah.
So it's a restaurant, and between her and Tony G, I don't know how but Tony G said, "Listen, you got to take them over here, and she went and took us over here, and this is the particular restaurant. And
Well, remember, her cousin is part owner of that restaurant. So
Cousin.
it's like a family restaurant. It's been there open for about 6, 7 years. The
mhm,
owner came out, one of the owners came out and just sat
talk,
and talked as we
beautiful
watched the
brother,
boats going by. And
brother Sud.
yeah, so it's an amazing spot. We want to make sure we show you guys because we want y'all to come.
You
When
gotta
you
go.
come, a lot of y'all are text me. Y'all coming in March. Y'all coming in June. Y'all coming for a visit. Y'all ready to relocate. So these are places that we highly recommend for you to
Mhm.
come and see. And we just want to show you guys a little bit of that real
Just
quick.
brief, real brief.
Yeah, because we got some heavy stuff to talk about. But before we get into that, we want to show you some of the joy we had yesterday.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, here we go. Okay, so that's just a little snippet. That's just a little snippet. We'll have more of it to show in the fullness of our experience. But the restaurant is beautiful. It's like what, 3, 4 levels, I believe it
Mhm.
is.
And the average price for huge family size plates, $6
It was incredible.
US, $7 US. I'm talking about chicken biryani, and I had mutton biryani
That
with
seafood for those that eat
seafood, lobster
seafood.
trumador,
The
all kinds of
view, I'm
stuff.
gonna tell you, the view. It's the ambiance is incredible. It's very. I mean, it's so relaxed and
Mm-hmm.
relaxing. You don't have to do anything extra.
Mm-mm.
The layout of it is absolutely perfect, and the view. I mean, you're sitting there. You're even though it may be a little warm in the day, but the way that it's positioned and where it's located, the breeze is perfect. You get to see actually you can actually see real life activity
Yeah.
even while you're there eating and dining. You see yachts going by, you see dhows going by, you see locals in the water that's swimming
Swim. Oh,
across from one end to the
y'all gonna have
other.
to wait for the shorts. We got videos of all that. So
Yeah, you'll see
we
all
made
of
it
that,
in our
inshallah.
shorts, but the other part that was so amazing. Oh, we can't even show them the dock.
The, the
The boat. We went to a place. It was like, all right, like if you went to I'm talking about like in Philadelphia, we had the Schuylkill River, and you'll see people doing kayak racing and stuff like that down the river. But there's another place in Atlanta called Lake Lanier where you see all the boats are docked, and you can go and rent the boats and take them out. And well, y'all gonna have to wait for the other part of the video, but the atmosphere is mountains, and we're like in Mombasa. Oh man, it was so beautiful. But the one part that I really, really enjoyed and that just really brought so much peace for the closing out our Mombasa chapter is we went to this place, and I watch a lot of Indian movies. That's my pastime. And they always go to the river or to the beach or the ocean in the evening times, and they all have chai or coffee, and they just sit with their families and talk, and you watch the children's out there playing. And so they do that here as well. I didn't know it because we're always on this side. So they had this place that was like, that's what they did. And
the area is called Kibukani, if I'm saying that correctly.
Look at you,
Please,
fancy.
my Kenyan family, correct me. And I know that those know Kibukani.
Okay.
Something, yeah. Correct me. I was trying to remember it because
Kibukani.
it was just, oh man, it was breathtaking, and it wasn't, as my wife was saying, it wasn't like anything elaborate. It's just the idea.
Yeah, they got the stuff, they're cooking it right outside, and I think for everybody to have whatever they had, African coffee,
African sweet coffee.
Sweet coffee. It had no cream in it. It wasn't coffee-ish.
Yeah, Kibukani. Yes,
Kibukani.
yes.
You had to say it with the accent.
Kibukani.
Kibukani. We went to Kibukani and we had chai. 60 shillings, which is like negative. I keep wanting to say negative, but like 5 cents.
It's very inexpensive.
For two people to have this cup coffee. Oh, it's so beautiful.
I mean, it was set up. I mean, nice little, very basic setup, but very orderly. Very orderly setup. And you just come down and you walk through. It's a little English garden where you can sit and you can, I mean, and your backdrop literally is the sea view, the ocean view. Yeah. That's your backdrop. And then you walk down and you sit there. And what was explained to us is that people come during the evening. She said in the evening time, you'll see it just
packed in there.
But they just come just to.
And the children out there fishing. On big giant coral reefs. They're out there fishing with string and bottles. Man, simple living.
Kibukoni. Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, this is the Landoman people. We have tea at Kibukoni.
Okay, yeah. He said, David said not Kibukani, Kibokoni. Okay, I'm going to get it together. But y'all got it. Thank you.
I can't say poor. So forget about it. But
all right, we got it. Thank you.
But yeah, amazing, most relaxing, authentic African time. And it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot from one day. We were walking today, and this will go into our conversation, but we're walking today, and Mr. Intellectual here, Mr. Deep Thinker, he's still thinking about some of the things and the plight of the Black man and things that we still fighting for and trying to understand. And I'm just like, Hakuna Matata. Stuff that just doesn't matter in my mind anymore. Like, these people just have simple living, simple life. We're just enjoying the moment, enjoying the day. And
Tony G's in the house.
We were waiting for you, Mr. Tony G.
Yeah, salute to Tony G. We just bigged you up, brother Tony.
Brother Tony, you and our sister
Wahida
really gave us one of the best days we've had in Kenya yesterday.
Really?
Period.
Really.
And I've had a great time, but yesterday kind of changed my outlook on life a little bit, because it reminded me, and our minister said it before, like constantly working. And he forgot until he had to have it faced. He was faced with it to stop and smell the roses. And so yesterday was like a stop and smell the roses moment. It was so amazing.
Yes.
So
we're so grateful, brother. Really, words won't do any justice.
Yeah.
Man. We really are grateful. We're thankful. And we got a chance to do a FaceTime. So I was able to get a chance to put the face with the name. So we connected now, brother. We connected. So,
and he's all the way in London.
He in UK.
So he like, look, y'all in my country, I want to make sure y'all see the authentic Mombasa. And we did.
And we forgot to let you know where it's in Old Town, right over where Fort Jesus,
right down the street,
right there. And we were, I mean, for us, it was kind of like we got a bit of the, I don't know how to say it, but we felt like we had transported into Zanzibar.
Yeah, it was like,
because the area was like, it looked just like Stone Town in Zanzibar.
Exactly like Zanzibar, except for the streets are wider here.
Just a little wider. Yeah, just a little bit.
Zanzibar, you get crushed.
Yeah, you can't drive no cars down those roads in Stone Town.
You would touch. You'd be like, okay, pushed up against the wall. But this is exactly like Zanzibar. even the feeling of it. It was because they had the authentic Arab doors,
Mm.
the door knockers, all of that good stuff. What was kind of disappointing because every direction that you turn was tourists that didn't look like us. And I'm like, good God. So y'all seen the post that I put up, but that's the reason why. I'm like, Mzungos love Africa.
Yeah, it was Mob Deep.
Mob deep. Their children.
I'm not talking about Havoc and Prodigy neither. I'm talking I'm
Not
talking
even
about
Santa Claus. These were whole trips of Mzungos. And it was funny because we were always taught everything everywhere else but Africa. You don't want Africa, they're savages. They walk around naked.
I got it. When you finish your point, I got to share. This is some good history here. Go ahead, sweetie.
How come I don't see no history?
So okay, brother Maxwell, right?
Oh Lord.
No, listen, this is good, brother Maxwell and brother Bi giving the meaning of the name Kibokani, which I guess the more direct definition means hippopotamus, but then there's another meaning of it, meaning or referred to as whip. But then when you put them together, and I have a question.
Whippopotamus?
No, meaning that was what was used as a whip. The hippopotamus tail, yeah, hippopotamus tail was used as a whip.
Mm.
So we understand and we know it makes sense. It makes sense because we know Fort Jesus is where the whole slave trading and all that took place and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm putting it all together because of that particular, because you had the first dock that was there that is not, I think it's partially functioning, and it's not the main dock now, but it was the first dock. So my understanding is that this is where the slaves, and they used the hippopotamus tail as the whip for the slaves. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hippopotamus tail is very small.
I'm sure they they twine it up or whatever.
I mean, they got nubs.
I don't know. I'm just going by what I see.
Okay.
So anyway, thank you for that history. We appreciate that understanding because it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
That threw it off.
I threw it off. So keep going, sweetie.
So
we all over the place.
These Mzungos used to tell us if we don't like it in America or Europe, go back to Africa. They were saying that, and right when before COVID hit.
Oh wow.
I kept saying, well, I wish somebody would send me back to Africa. It didn't happen. But yeah, the internet has really helped Black diaspora understand the world is bigger than America. That's the truth.
Very true.
You know, I never even watched YouTube until I went looking for the 4 African countries that we were studying.
Thank you, Brother Tony. Thank you for that. Go ahead, sweetie. You said I was correct.
Okay. So anyway, so we were walking home from the cafe or the bakery this morning. And again, we're speaking on.
Wait, we got to do. What? You're moving too fast, sweetie.
Oh, I thought you were going to do that towards the end.
Okay, we can. Go ahead. Since you ready, go ahead, sweetie. I don't want to break your flow.
So we
just follow it.
I'm trying to get into the meat of the conversation. You want to talk about a hippopotamus tail?
It's important. It's the history.
But they got small tails. There's some falsehood on that one.
No, it's not.
You can't use a hippo's tail to make a whip. Their tails are nubs.
We won't find out. Evidently, Brother Tony said that's correct. That's that's it.
Mythology.
Anyway, come on. Don't mind us. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sweetie.
Come on, y'all. Think about I'm gonna put a picture of a hippopotamus tail up there. Your absolute perspective can have been derived from the whip using during the slave trade.
Thank you very much for the confirmation.
Yes,
thank you.
For the whip using it, but it can't be a hippo's tail. So anyway, we were coming home and we're talking about y'all. Okay, so most of you guys are, I think, are the diaspora, right? Most of our subscribers are y'all out there in the US and the UK and the Western Hemisphere, and y'all desire maybe to come to the continent or maybe move to the continent, visit, whatever it may be. But the issue that we're having that's bothersome is the mindset that comes with us.
Uh-oh.
The mindset that comes with us. And I'm gonna give you an example because it kind of brought me to tears. We were speaking with one of our nieces,
Rhonda niece, one of
and
our
Rhonda, the other day. She might watch it. Hope she don't mind me sharing the story. And she was sharing that her, we had put her sister with one of the expats that needed a housekeeper. And typically, especially for expats, housekeeping in Rwandan francs would cost about, we say 100,000 francs, which is about probably $80. It's not even a full $100. And they're coming, that is typically 5 days a week if we're doing it as how we live in America. And if I put it together, it's normally 5 days a week. In Rwanda, they work their people 6 days a week, if not 7. So it's typically $100 for 5 days a week. The young girl was working 4 days a week because she goes to school during the evening or the day. She goes to school. So she's working 4 days a week. And they did negotiate $100 for the 4 days a week, which was great. I mean, not really, really great, because if we think about it in our terms, they're working a full shift. They're working in the morning into the evening time, washing your clothes, cleaning your whole houses. Usually in Rwanda, houses are really big for expats. They get real big, giant houses. They're cleaning your houses, washing your clothes, tons and tons. They work all day long. And so the particular person that we connected them with told the person that she got the job for, well, you're paying her too much. Now we're talking about $100 for 4 days a week, 8 hours a day, if not more.
Not $100 a week.
A whole month, $100 paid at the end of the month. And they told her, you're paying her too much. You should be paying her $30. $30. So Americans coming over to Africa.
Hold on. Not just Americans, specify it, because that's what's going to drive the point home. Type of Americans. Black Americans.
Oh, Black Americans.
Right.
Well, probably the Mzungus too, but
well,
Black Americans. Well, it's important. Black Americans and a retiree. So the retirees, they done seen some stuff. They done been through some stuff. They done been, depending on the age, they might have been through segregation periods, or they might have been through tons of civil rights situations. I mean, the retirees done been through some stuff. And they know the fight that Black people have had just to get not just equal rights, but just to even get jobs, period. Now, let alone finding jobs that pay well and didn't discriminate because of your color and all kinds of stuff. But then you come home, you come back to Africa, and you say, you should pay her $30 and work her 8 hours a damn day, every single day, 4 days a week. $30 is what you should be paying her. And then let her go, because she didn't accept it.
And rightfully so. She should have accepted it.
Of course not.
Right.
And transportation in Rwanda is very expensive. It's going to cost
to the average Rwandan, yes.
To us, it was
to
expensive.
Us too, but especially.
And they're on the motos, on the bike, right. So that she's probably paying $2 a day to get there. So you want this girl to come and wash your dirty drawers every day and live off of really $10 is all she would have by the time she paid for transportation to come there. And it's mind-blowing how we come over here with this mindset. Okay, yes, we do say, well, what's the average pay? What do they pay? So then we're going to take care of our people. Let's pay them a little bit more. But to pay less, what is that? That just blew me away. So go ahead.
So Sister Natasha said that was her experience. Was she was told that, I guess, the same thing, and said an expert told her she's ruined it for everybody else, because we know Sister
Natasha was spoiling folks. Yeah, she was spoiled. Right. She probably still is. We ain't going off Natasha.
But what she's saying is
but this is the heart. This is, what? I'm not going to say spoiling folks, because this is the heart you should have. If you are in a position that can do, why not? and you come over here and you see them and you want, of course, if you really love your people, Black people in general, she'd go and say, okay, this one needs, she wants to go to school. I'm gonna take care of her tuition. Oh, she has a child, she can't go to school because the child needs child care. She took care of child care. She sent people to school. She paid the dang rent up for them. She did some stuff. Okay. Most expats is not going to do it like that. But to have that heart, and that's the heart you're supposed to come with. You don't want to be taken advantage of, no. But if you are in the position to give and you know where your blessings come from, why not be a blessing? Why would you pay somebody 30 damn dollars to come wash your clothes, clean your house? Not just wash your clothes, but that's what they do. And they wash it by hand. Hand. The old school way. They don't have scrubbing boards. They are washing this thing by hand. And you want to pay them $30. That blew me away. Like, whoa.
It's not right. So it's we we have to be careful with, I guess, our intention as we, along with our desire, coming to the continent, and be careful that we are not victims of the Stockholm syndrome. Most of us know the history of Liberia. You know, we had a grand, you know, it was a great opportunity to go back to Africa, to a country, and but we had a mindset that didn't fit, that they wasn't going for it. They was like, all right, get out of here. We're not going for that. We're not accepting it from them, from the Mzungu. We ain't gonna accept it from you. You're not gonna treat me, and we can't do that, you know. And we have to be very careful. I guess what it does, like all else, as we've spoken about before, about when coming to the continent, you really come face to face with yourself.
Yeah.
You really come face with who you are, or who you become, or what you've been made out of. And it's a lot of unlearning, it's a lot of conditioning, that even though we may not have directly placed ourselves into that, it's just what it was. It's all we knew. So we become the children of the slave masters, if you will. We become as such, and we begin to behave and act and think, and we have to check ourselves. We have to check it right at the border.
I've seen some, again, older sisters. It's only the sisters I be seeing, but I've seen some mamas yelling at, their workers, like,
can't do that, man.
And I'm like, wait a minute. You don't talk to people. And so a couple times they would be like, people will come and they'll see our home team, and they would ask, can they come and help me do this and do that? And I'll be very, because I don't trust how you're going to treat the people.
But you know what, though? Even more than that, sometimes we'll ask them, listen, do you want to? They'll say, no. Like,
Juby was like,
Juby was like, no, nope. I don't want it. He don't speak English that well, but he
would try to get Juby. Juby like,
he wasn't going for it, because they know
he been around a long time.
They watch and they don't say much, but they observe and they watch. Mm-hmm. But they become family. They become family, and
they become family. They become, like, for us looking at them. I don't know how they look at us, because anyway, we talked about that before. But for us, when you look at your home team, you're intermingling with these people every day. They become a part of you. Like, we still miss our people. We still talk to them to this day.
Yeah, they'll call us, and they'll just say, hey, and, miss.
Go ahead.
Oh, they'll say, hey. We text each other very regularly, checking on them. They're checking on us, and
every day Julie texts us.
Yeah.
Good morning, mammy.
And
I'll be like, mammy. Oh, Julie, I love you, mammy.
So we because we established that. We made it very clear. One thing, we don't use the word boss around here, so don't call us boss. That was at the home team and at the cafe. Don't call us boss. Mm-hmm. And you're a human being. This what you do is not who you are. You're doing here. It's a help, but you're not less than. We made that very clear. And as we've said before, and my wife has explained that when her mother was sick, our Francois was, listen, she
That
didn't
was,
play. She was on the spot.
yeah.
She made sure there was some taken care of happening. So it was a family. So anyway, we have to uh, we can't do that, man. We can't bring that mindset. Sister Natasha, it was funny. I was laughing. She was saying how she said somebody told her she only paid 50. She rolled her eyes and left. And walked out.
Thank you, Kathy, for that blessing right there with the Tweety bird.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sister Kathy.
Kathy.
And then we had another one as a super chat. Oh, I put it up there. Oh, Black in Africa.
Yes,
Thank you very much. We really appreciate that as well.
Oh,
so
King
much.
Jones, thank you so much.
King Jones,
Mhm.
King Kong Jones. Get it right. King Kong Jones. Thank you, brother.
I missed the Kong part. I'm sorry.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. So that hit a nerve when I didn't know about it till this morning. My wife told me.
Yeah, I was like, what? Now, people, it's a different thing if you are. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. But
you want to leave it?
Yeah, because someone asked a question, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. So we
Oh, I see it. Let me. I can deal with that.
Or I deleted it.
No, I see it. Well, that's a. All right, the wife don't want me to deal with it because I go into a different. I go.
Oh, Deborah Randolph.
This is Deborah Randolph. Thank you so
you know
very
what?
much.
We're gonna bring her on because Deborah Randolph. She came to visit us in Rwanda and left smoking. Pew! She was gone. And I was like, wait a minute. I was so excited. I was like, I got a friend. The girls got some friends to play with. Yeah, she just
Deborah, thank you so very much. We are grateful.
You know, so my sister said she's coming back. So I'm happy to hear that. I'm geeked out. I'm excited. I can't wait because this experience will be a lot different than the one you left. This experience in Kenya will be a lot different than the one you had in Rwanda for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. For one, there's vegan restaurants all over the place. You'll be able to eat lovely.
It's Sister Kathy. Walaikum salam.
That's my Jersey girl.
I was going to say this is MGT, Sister Kathy.
Yes,
I thought,
that's my Jersey girl.
I thought so. I always get to see the MGT in that form.
Oh my goodness, Carlos Ortiz.
Brother Carlos Ortiz, thank you so very much, family. We appreciate
y'all get
you
my
very,
hand
very
shaking.
much.
You get my hand shaking.
Oh, Brother Carlos. Oh man, we appreciate it. Your favorite YouTube family. Thank you.
Yes. So what happens is we just come with this crazy mindset. Now that's different. If something happened and you weren't able to make do these things, but if you're in the position mentally and financially, why not? And you know what they're going through. Your mom's been through it, your grandmother's been through it. So how can you come and put them in that same type of energy, that same type of life that we fought so hard, not me personally, but your family fought so hard to get out of? That just blew me away. So that was the flip side. The other side
Love you too, Sister Deborah. Appreciate it.
of what he's always fussing about is funny because my brother, my mother-in-law, she give you that class on how to wrap some scarves. I'll be sitting there like,
and my mom, she know how to do that thing.
Man, I'll be like, how she wrap her scarf?
Break it out to the side and be.
I'll be hating. But so my brother had went to he went to Nigeria. This is funny. I don't know if he's gonna watch this or not. And he had two crazy situations happen while he's in Nigeria.
I was ready to get on the plane, man.
One is he checks into a hotel, really nice hotel. He was excited about it. He was showing me videos. I mean, he was really, really, really nice hotel, very inexpensive. And apparently the hotel manager alerted some goons from immigration that a Black American is there. Or maybe they didn't consider him Black American.
Tell it the way you said it.
because this is the first story.
Oh.
So then he comes to the hotel room one day, the next day, and immigration comes and they like harassing him, like, you need to give me some money.
Straight up.
He's like, what? And now my brother's a big dude. He works out, he's buff. he's quiet. So people kind of don't even, people underestimate this dude from Philly. So I don't know all of it, but they looking at him like, yeah, you Black American, you got the money, you pay me. And he's like, I ain't giving you nothing. So I don't know, something happened and he got his stuff and he got up out of there, but he ain't give him no money. Yesterday he texts, which was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
Yeah.
He texts, which I thought was hilarious. He's trying to get on an airplane to go to another part of Nigeria, and they wouldn't let him on. And he was with some people that were, from Nigerian Muslims that was there, and he was telling those people, why did you bring this white man to, to this country?
They call my brother a white man.
They kept saying he's white. The crazy thing is, he's darker than me. Is he darker than me?
Maybe a two.
Not, I mean, he ain't darker than my Kenyan color, but he's normally darker than I am. So they telling him he's a white man, and they harassing him some more. Like, you gonna give us some money, white man? And he's like, I am not white. They looking at his passport. They looking at his I don't know. He's with some black people, but they're trying to extort more money out of him because he's light skinned or because he's Black American. Put it that way. And it it's hilarious. So the thing is, it's not just Nigeria though. And it's sad because we get upset because they're calling us Mzungos. I haven't heard it here in Kenya, but um, they call us Mzungos, or they think that you got some kind of money because you're from America, and they don't know the situation. They don't even know why you over there. They just like, look, you actually came from your office all the way to this hotel to try to get some money because you thought this was a I don't know,
a shakedown. This is
some kind of shakedown for real. So the thing is,
oh boy.
so the thing is, how much? Because he was thinking about that earlier, and he's like, man, it's like, what's the point? Why come over here to get treated like that? Where at home you're getting treated
Like
crazy
that.
because you Black. Like everywhere we go, we get treated some kind of crazy way because we Black. And so for me, I'm in La La Land. I'm like, I don't even care about that anymore. Yeah, Natasha had that experience in Uganda. They harassed her right at the airport. Like, but actually, one of our the people that just came, they were trying to get him at the airport because he had a lot of luggage, and they're like, this is sure is heavy. What you got in here? This is too heavy. He already paid for the luggage on the airplane. He already took care of the weight. But when he arrived, they're like, this is too heavy. What you gonna do about that? He already was prepared though. He's like, look, here you go. Just come on, let's go. Um, and so it's like, should you already expect this type of treatment and just make your mind ready for it, prepare yourself for it? Or is this even worth the hassle for some people? Like for me, this is small. You get through that, live your life. At home, you're constantly getting treated a certain way or looked at a certain way, or your life is in jeopardy just because you're Black. Here, they just say, oh, you're Black American. Give me $1. Are you paying attention? Because this was your whole point.
I'm waiting for you to finish.
I'm done.
Well, I mean, so I think for me, I think that it's the significance of knowing and understanding that even though we come from America, we have a separate experience. I think this is what is why I think this is why it's important to be able to avail a more in-depth education on our experience. Because sure enough, we do, we come from America, and we do, there are opportunities that many of us are able to um, have the privilege of to take advantage of. But that's few. A lot of times, it's few and far between when you look at the bigger picture. And I mean, many people who are from either Africa or other parts that are not, from the globe that come to who are of black skin that go to America, they they get a chance to see it firsthand. But the part about it is that when they see it and experience it for themselves, oftentimes they don't come back and share that experience. They don't share that, okay, wait a minute now. I know, like my brother PP was saying, the images. So all that they have is a lot of times the images of America and Hollywood, and America is the greatest salesman in the world. It'll sell you on this American dream and make the world believe and think that it's something that truly that is not. One in instance, and we spoke about I think last week or sometime before, is that I haven't seen a tent city in Africa.
Mm-mm.
I haven't seen people living under, bridges or living under. I haven't seen that type of thing where it's, the America across all of America. You can go to any given state in America and you will find, I mean, many people who are homeless living on the streets, but they're not going to show that. And they're not going to show that. And this is irrespective of person's color or whatever. These are just human beings who are
Mm-hmm.
living in the street. However, as Black people, there has to be some clarity given or made available to understand that we do come from America, but we don't have the same privilege of America. So my man James Baldwin, one of my favorite quotes from James Baldwin is African Americans, we are Africans, no, we are Africans without memory, but Americans without privilege. That's our experience. We don't
Say it
really,
again slowly.
we are Africans without memory,
Right.
but we are Americans without privilege.
Mm.
So we are living in a almost a non-existing state. So we don't, okay, we're in America, we don't get the full benefits. We get the crumbs of it. And we are so far removed from our African heritage that we don't know the culture. We don't know the culture. So it's important, to have that understanding because I think it would change your perspective. But on the flip side, as we began and we talked about, it's the same for us. We can't take on the mind of the colonizer. We can't take on the mindset of, the enslaver and look at our African brothers as being something underneath or beneath us because they don't have a certain economic status or they don't come from a economic superpower, which is false. America appears to be, but it's trillions of dollars in debt, all of that stuff there. Anyway, it's this is important for on both ends. In order for us to be able to live and share the same space and cohabit and live peacefully amongst one another harmoniously, not looking at a crooked eye at each other, we have to have a clear understanding of one another. So deliberate dialogue has to take place. It has to happen. We have to be able to identify certain things in one another to be able to say, okay, that's what it is, but this is not what it is. Okay, cool, we're clear. Let's build from what we know, build from what it really is, so that we can live amongst one another. So,
I want to elaborate on Maxwell's point. He said in America, I guess he's from, yeah, he got to be from Kenya, Caribbean. In America, they'd ask me very ignorant questions. Do you live on trees? He wouldn't get offended because he understood it's sheer ignorance. But I have a friend that's from the islands in St. Thomas. I know this sounds bad, y'all. But I would ask her like, I would ask her like, do y'all have like Wi-Fi? Do y'all, what, I remember when I first met her, I would ask her, what kind, do y'all have houses? Like, I didn't know because they only showed us the worst of Black countries. Africa, definitely. I'm like, do they have paved streets? Do they have streets? Is there really streets there? Do they have cars? It's like we absolutely only are shown the feed the what is it? the marathon, and the telethon that Jerry Lewis would do, and feeding the African babies, and no, that you feeding the African babies.
That was muscular dystrophy, sickle cell, something like that.
Not that one. The one where they have the big pot belly babies with the flies on the eyes, and they're laying there starving, and malaria is killing folks, and all you see is these diseases and this starvation and this everything that you would make sure you never want to go to that country. So we didn't see any of this until really YouTube. So people started going and showing us real life. And now you start to see these singers and these entertainers and these people with big dollars. They starting to show, okay, well, this what happened when I went there. This was my experience. And they're starting to show how beautiful these countries are now. Now people are waking up. So that if they asked you about some trees, I mean, I was like, are we going when we were coming, I would lay there and I'm worried, like, man, I wonder if they got tigers and stuff, lions, and is something going to come in the yard, big snakes. He's afraid of snakes. I'm like, I wonder if they're going to have big mamba snakes coming out. I didn't know what to expect because we never been here, and didn't even know that it might have been that way before. But Africa grew just like the country that you're in grew. Africa it's developing. For some countries, it's developing. I look at parts of Kenya, it's developed. I can't understand the third world country title because Nairobi is developed. To me, Mombasa isn't developed historically the way Mombasa is supposed to be. Mombasa looks developed, and they're continuously growing and developing it more and more, and trying to keep certain areas protected as a historic site. But to say a third world country, I don't know. I don't see that. I don't understand that. Even for Rwanda, like certain parts like Kigali, there's nothing third world about that except for the water. I don't understand this third. I think third world might be a Western terminology trying to describe everything underneath of it, because it doesn't make sense. All these countries have levels of development according to the way they want it developed. Doesn't have to be a Western standard.
I think, I try to, because I know it's real. The people, when I say people, Black people from America, I can only speak for America, that have that misperception or misconception of Africa, or miseducation. And I don't think that I ever had that. When I thought of Africa, I never thought of it as even as they were trying to portray it. And I think a lot of it had to do with me exposing or being exposed to pre-colonial Africa, knowing that, and I gravitated toward that. I gravitated toward the king, the Mali Empire, the Songhai, and the great civilizations that existed, Timbuktu, the first and greatest of universities, really, in truth, even in Egypt, understanding that it is Africa.
But I studied all those too. But
I know,
but that's even made it even more of an imprint of that's what it looked like.
But that's what I'm saying.
Maybe I was stuck.
Yeah,
into the ancient times of what Africa looked like.
But the reason why, this is why I'm bringing it. This is why I'm saying this and sharing this difference, is because it's kind of like, so on one end, when an individual, I say yourself, using you as an example, having a mindset that, and not realizing that it was not correct, that they didn't have these particular things. And then it's like, oh, wow, no, okay, I can rock with this because it's totally not what it is that I thought.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm like, oh, snap, great kingdoms, dynasties, empires, so forth and so on. And I'm like, okay, where the kingdoms at? Where's the great? Not that it's not existing, but so
now we're here and there's no kings.
No. It's presidents, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we sometimes we hear things click and we think the power is going.
We both looking like
it's balls, but it's not.
I don't think
we're still live. We're still here. Good. But my thing is that, if it once was, it can still be that way again. We don't need Western nothing. We don't need European nothing. They need Africa. All we got to do is stay on the straight and narrow and let us, really know, man, that we can do this without the agency. As long as we got one another, I'm saying we got one another. If Ghana got Mali and Mali got, Burkina Faso and Rwanda has Kenya and all of that. If we know we got each other, what I'm lacking in Rwanda, but Kenya, you got it. Okay, you don't have it? All right, we got you. We're going to make sure you have what you need, Rwanda or Ghana. We're going to make sure you have what you need, South Africa or whatever. And we can make this a possibility of greatness again without the interruption of those who don't really have our best interest at heart. So I'm looking for it, man. I'm looking for what I learned. I'm looking for Manson Musa. I'm looking for a Queen Hatshepsut, and I'm looking for all of these people that I learned about of greatness that came right here from these soils here. Because everything when we was doing this, then Europe was in the dark ages. They didn't have none of this stuff. They didn't know nothing, really. They had to come this way. The Greeks didn't know nothing until they went and learned in the Egyptian mystery systems. They didn't know anything. They had to come this way.
But you know what's unique, even like yesterday, when we go into the more authentic areas, like when we went to the more authentic areas in Mombasa, the people know their history. They tell us, they talk to us, and even the owner of that restaurant, he came out and he was like,
go ahead, listen, I'm listening. She said those in the arms of the angel commercial. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, I'll go back to that. But
yeah, go ahead,
the people know their history. It's just actually sitting down, listening, hearing about the history of the country, history of that area, the time. I mean, they know the time periods. They know what happened. Like they are very well much rooted in the culture. So it's really about you getting to the right people, sitting down. Because for me, I came out, I was like, I don't see the art. Rhonda is so artistic. There's art everywhere, art, music, dance everywhere. Even yesterday when we went to this place, I was like, man, we need some Rwandan dancers right here because this, because we don't see it here. It's not because Kenya, we do know now that Kenya has so many different cultures here. You couldn't even just have one, where Rwanda has the Rwandan culture. But we kind of came looking for it, like, all right, I have yet to see Kenyan art. At the cafe, they have art displayed, but it feels commercial art. Doesn't feel authentic African like, So we're looking for those moments and we're going to see it, just not right here, but we're going to get to those areas and that side near Nairobi and start showing some of that because we crave that. We're looking for that. These are the things that we love about Africa. Carlos, you don't need, he said Google the top 10 poorest ghettos in the US, and it's sad because we came from some of those.
Yeah, we really did. So
the sister said we really need the how you meet video, how you met. I keep telling him that. Let's do that on our intimate moments.
Ooh, say that, Brother Rahman. Go ahead, I'm listening.
What do you say? Now, the family in Africa has suffered a lot in Africa as a result of modernity.
Modernity. Yes.
They have suffered, but they also have grown in their perspective, in another perspective. We're looking at, they don't call it gentrification here, but we're looking at villages being torn down. The difference is they don't just displace the people. They give them the opportunity to live in what they're building in the apartments or whatever they're doing. This is what we're told. Whereas in the States, you're just displaced. They'll give you a couple of dollars. You need to figure it out. Or they put you in one of the apartments knowing you're not going to be able to keep it up. And then you're displaced. But here, they actually give them the opportunity to live in whatever it is that they're developing, is what I'm told. And I think that's how it should be. So it's not really called gentrification. I would say modernization. They're building high rises everywhere. They're preparing a way because they know people coming. They know people coming. And just here in Mombasa, my goodness, from the 7 months we've been here, we some things we don't even recognize because it's been developed so quick and very nice, very nice.
So, Brother Rahman, you made a good point. We need to bring the minister here to Kenya, and that would be beautiful. It really would. I don't know that he would come himself,
But he has
uh,
reproduced himself
but
over and over and over.
he's got so
He's right
many.
here,
No, no, I'm
over
not.
and over and
I'm
over
nowhere
again.
near. No, not. I'm nowhere near to any representative. I'm not. No. But I'm gonna tell you though, he had come uh, in I think it was late '90s. I want to say twice. I know one time it was like '98 and did the World Friendship Tour, and he went around the world. And of course, he was in Africa. And even before that, in 1994, our annual convention, Savior's Day convention, was in Ghana. This is when Jerry Rollins was the president, and we held our Savior's Day convention in Ghana, and he addressed. He was the key, of course, naturally, he was the keynote speaker, and he addressed. And I would recommend anyone who wants to look at that, just YouTube, 1994 Farrakhan in Ghana, or Nation of Islam, and it'll pop up. And he put it out there. And when he went on the World Friendship Tour, he spoke with various heads of states and mentioned a lot of good things naturally. And he said it. He said, "Listen, we're as Black people, we're ready and willing to come to aid and help build the infrastructure of whatever African country is there." To use, whatever benefit that we've gained by way of education and skill to help to build, not take away from, not to run and oversee or anything like that, but to genuinely be able to lend ourselves to help for the country to be built in the way that it could and maybe even should be. And we would do it genuinely. It'll be sincere with love. We're not looking for no handout. We're not looking for anything. We want to see our people rise, man. We want to see our people wherever we are on the globe, whether it's in America, the UK, and Jamaica, or the Caribbeans, heck, in Iceland, if there's any of us in Iceland, wherever we are, we want to see Black people rise to our former glory. And whatever we can do to aid and assist, that's what we'll do. And so I thank you for that, brother, because definitely I would say the Nation of Islam is a perfect template. Is a perfect template. Anyway, I won't lay on that one because we might get banned.
Yeah, y'all.
We might get
I need y'all
banned.
to just help me because Preacher Muhammad here.
Brother
It's
Rockmont, just want to ask you,
weird.
yes, I agree with you, brother. I truly agree with you. I truly agree
It's
with this
weird.
comment. So
I
thank you,
get that
brother.
over here, but I don't get it over here. So yeah, what you were talking about with Ghana though
Hmm.
earlier today, you were mentioning about the artifact.
So yeah, so I guess that's good. So let me show this picture real quick. Let me see if I can show it. I do it as an overlay, and I just found it I found it very interesting on, I guess, on two parts. All right, let me see. Let me see here. Bear with me, family. Can they see that? Okay. So Britain returns stolen artifacts to Ghana, right? But only on a loan. That's crazy. It's a full backdrop on that. You can I'm sure either on YouTube but on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, check out African Stream. Man, African Stream, man. That's the name of it. African Stream. They're always, I mean, among many others, are really provide some really, really good content as it relates to the current occurrences on the continent of Africa, and as it's related to other parts of the world. But this is recent. This is something that's taking place, and that's kind of crazy, right? How you stealing something from me? You stole it, and you're gonna just loan it back to me. You're gonna give it back. But this is what I got from it. I think this is what you were
Yeah,
getting
but
at.
isn't that what they do even with the French and all these other countries colonizing? They came over here and colonized. They got kicked out. They're gone, but they still tax the
Yeah,
country
the
and
tax
make
the
you pay
country,
their colonization taxes.
colonization tax.
What is that?
I don't get that.
What is that?
So, so this is a particular instance here in Ghana. Is an artifact of great value and great sentiment that was taken from Britain. So Britain wants to hold on to it. Ghana wants it back. I'm sure they want it like back. Give it back to me. It's mine. It's ours. Give it back, right? But then there were other stories also of countries that had artifacts or had uh, precious, highly valuable items that were taken from them, and the country, Africa, that particular African country was like, give it back. This ours. It belongs to us. We're an independent nation. You were in the wrong. Give it back. It belongs to us. And that European or Western country is like, no, we're going to hold on to. We're going to keep it. Now, this is what I found interesting. There was something else that was stolen and that was taken away that, in my humble opinion, has a far greater value than this any precious gold or diamond or whatever, so forth and so on. And no one is fighting to get that back. And no one is trying to even loan it out. And that's we, Black people from America.
Not just America, the diaspora in
Diaspora,
general.
the whole diaspora.
The Black people.
No one is saying, listen, you stole something from us.
Give us back our people.
Give us back all of the Black people that you took from us. Give it back.
Or where's the monetary value?
And then now, right, that's the other part. So where's the monetary value associated with all that we had done throughout the world, everywhere they had landed us, whether it's Spain, whether it's the Caribbeans, whether it's in America, anywhere that off of the back and the sweat of our brow and the blood of us able to build their society, there is no equal monetary value. But the outcry, where is the outcry for that stolen precious artifact coming back? Bring back that to Africa. So it just made me think about it. That's just me. I won't go into it.
That's ironic, especially for Ghana. Because like they say, most of us came from Ghana, that direction.
Cape Verde,
but
Gory Island, and Senegal.
But y'all only want us back if we can bring you some,
right?
So we can bring the monetary value,
right?
You don't want the looty,
like sister, like it's being said with the sister Lady Visionary. We're asking for reparations.
Something.
So there's, again, the monetary.
Hey, Lady Visionary.
Yeah, peace to you, sister. Sister Lady Vision doing her thing in Rwanda and her beautiful family. We miss you. It's a beautiful. It's something that, wait a minute. Come on, man. You mean to tell me that this is more precious than us? Generations upon generations.
But it's the nerve, though. How you going to say we'll loan you back your stuff, but you got to give it back? It's mind blowing, the audacity. It's like in South Africa, I was watching these guys. It was these, I guess they were like soldiers. They were like hitting these Mzungos, just getting them off the land, just get out of here. And they're like, this is our land. And we're like, how do you fix your lips to say this is yours and you never paid for it? You can't say how much you paid for any part of that land because your family, your people have stolen it, and you had the fortunate, you just happen to have been born on it. So you think it's yours. And it's like the audacity. And they're saying that they have to come to some kind of agreement, or there's going to be. Why do they have to come to agreement for something that's theirs to begin with? Where do y'all get the audacity to say these things and make these demands on stuff that ain't yours? You had no business with it in the first place. God, dog.
I'm loving what I'm seeing in the comments. It's like, yeah, you can't ask, you gotta take it back. And I like that. Hey, Sister Natasha, that was a great plug for our beloved sister, Lady Visionary. That's a great plug. If you're in Rwanda,
What she said?
and you happen to say, what can I do while I'm in Rwanda? Why not go take a visit to Twin Lakes Resort? Check out Sister Lady Visionary. She'll tell you all about it.
And you got Brother Colin in there as well.
Brother
he
Colin.
Still has his Airbnb waiting for you guys to come. And that's all of that is Masandi. So you could spend some time up there.
Yes.
Just bring a sweater.
Yes, absolutely. And so, yeah, like, you know, just echoing what Sister Kia said, and even Brother Rahman is like, you know, we got to have that same, like, look, you know what? All right, we taking it back, you know, and we got it's gonna, yeah, because they're not gonna give it up. You know, that's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. And that's one of the main reasons why they don't tell us about Africa. They don't want to lose their property. No, don't go over there. I like you over here paying taxes. Let me tell you what to do and how many hours you need to work before you could stop being my slave and you could retire from my madness. And I'm only going to give you this little portion right here of what you've been making for the last 65 years. So no, they don't want you to know about a place where you can go and sit at the dock of the bay, you drink coffee at 5:30 and just chill and pay 5 cents for some coffee, and you're relaxing, watching the ships as the tide goes away.
Yeah.
That whole doggone song is a real life over here. What? It just changed my mind on so many things that you've been stressing about, fighting over, wishing to come true. Man, it's just something I want to just say, bunk that.
Bunk that.
Bunk that.
I ain't heard that word in a long time. Bunk that.
I'm so old. Bunk that. Man.
You're right. You're right, Brother Rahman. You're right. We getting back to that. Trust me, it's coming back to that. To never fall again, Brother Rahman. To never fall again.
Yeah, we're gonna see that school, because you guys are gonna make sure that we go see that Pan-African school that's in Kenya and do a report on it, because it must be something amazing. We're gonna go see it.
So Natasha, you ordered the text, sister.
She's in, because I'm
she's throwing these little plugs out there. I'm following you, Sister Natasha. I see where you're trying to go with things. Excuse me. So anyway, family, so just some of the things that we've been experiencing here lately, and seeing, and you know, we're growing, we're learning, and yeah, sharing, you know, just really discovering a lot of different things. And I guess, you know, we can kind of close on out.
No, we have something to celebrate.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
You said close out.
No, I'm saying we can use it because
you know, people start clicking off when you
no.
Hold
on now, because we want to make an acknowledgement.
But
right?
Wait, our sister ain't on today to remind everybody
to
hit the like and share.
Chris Amoy, I meant to say that he said it early on. Chris, try to remind us to hit the like button, please.
No, but I'm saying our sister that never miss.
Sister Sandra,
Sister Cheryl, and Sister Sandra.
Yeah. Mama Joyce is on.
Mama Joyce,
she was on. Yeah, I saw Mama Joyce. Thank you for joining us always. Appreciate it. But Sister Sandra got voice, and Miss Cheryl. No, we missed. They missed. Sister, Nori says good morning. Good morning, Nori. Congratulations to you. So yeah.
So you know, being on YouTube, you develop a YouTube family little by little, and of course that's how we met Lady Visionary, and even here on the continent, it's funny because you don't know who's watching you. You know, as a YouTuber, and we're little guys compared to the bigger YouTubers. We're still little guys. We still have a small platform. We haven't hit that big 20,000 number yet, so. We crawling.
But hey, listen,
we crawling.
But we are grateful. We really appreciate ourselves. We really appreciate y'all. We really do.
Because the people, Hey, don't. That's coming. But Kara, yeah, that's coming. I wish you didn't say that. I wanted to surprise everybody.
What?
But
I missed it. What did I miss?
she said you must visit the 14 waterfalls. And
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I said I wish they didn't say anything. Um, but yeah, so we want to celebrate one of our friends in the YouTube world here, but now friends here on the continent in general, who's a great supporter of our channel. He's helped us grow. He plug us on his channel all the time. Um, and they have hit a major milestone, and he is definitely one to watch.
I'm sure you already do.
Yeah.
I'm sure you.
Y'all told us about him because y'all were
Yeah.
like, yo, he stole y'all stuff. You need to see this. Matter of fact, Colin introduced us or alerted us to him to his channel.
Oh,
So
Sister Cheryl's right
there
here.
she is.
All
What
right,
do you
Sister
mean,
Cheryl.
Sister Cheryl? She fall in like she been on all this time.
Hey, listen, she's getting on y'all case. She said, listen, 117 watching, only 61 likes. You like, gotta bring that up. She said, you gotta bring that up.
All right, so we want to celebrate today.
So we want to acknowledge our brother. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell you, it's very meaningful. It's a sincere, because as my wife said, we're YouTubers, and ain't no manual to this thing. And we started one way, and we're growing, and trying to continue to grow and to develop. And it's not an easy thing. I mean, it's really not an easy thing trying to understand all of the analytics and the algorithms and how to
Mhm.
write all of this stuff there. It's challenging, and when you reach a particular milestone, it's major.
Yeah.
It's really major, and it's very so. We want to just give, and y'all can help us to give this acknowledgement.
You didn't click
I
it.
didn't hit it.
Big ol'.
My fingers are too.
I said it seemed awfully low.
So yes, we want to make sure that we publicly acknowledge our brother. Yes, as brother Chris was saying, this is our brother Kinganda O'Shea.
Kangana's the channel.
Yeah, Kinganda the channel, but he's Mr. Kinganda
Mhm.
O'Shea Duke Jackson for
Right.
100,000 subscribers.
Right here on the continent, it's in Uganda.
He's in Uganda, which he loves.
Yeah. And look, O'Shea is a character. He has that serious side that you see, and then you look at the podcast and you be like, what? He is a
Yeah,
character.
and I really admire the brother. I actually talked to him today, and I told him, I said, man, I was talking to my wife. I'm like, man, I really just, I really admire the structure of his channel,
His work ethic.
how
Mhm.
crisp his channel is,
Mhm.
how, and he's,
He's become
and
like
he's
a
very,
mentor.
yeah, pretty much. He's very
Yeah.
unselfish with information,
Mhm.
and he has a sincere mind and attitude to want to see not just us win, but other people win.
Mhm.
And we really appreciate him. So we're happy for our brother.
Mhm.
And now the next thing on the same lines is, if you happen to be in Uganda or nearby,
Mhm.
if you're in the Rwanda area or Congo, depending, I don't know how close it is, but
Or even Kenya.
or even Kenya for that matter, on our
Because
show.
Kenya's closer to him than anywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Kenya and Uganda.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So, in acknowledgement of his 5 years, when I say him, I mean them, him, his team, because you got to big up his team
What?
as well.
BJ said he's actually a doctor. Kanganda's a doctor.
I can believe that. He's a very intelligent brother.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, he's a very intelligent. He's humble because he
Mhm.
didn't even he never said that. He never said anything,
Mhm.
but I can believe it. Very intelligent brother. Very clear thought patterns, and he really knows how to dissect things, and present them and bring and really bring things to light. So yeah, I can see that. I really can see that. So let's share this so you could be well informed if you're not already informed. The Kinganda experience that's going to take place the second of next month. acknowledging the 5 years that Kinganda has been, you know, doing what it does and doing what they do, but it's going to have some substance to it. And unfortunately, we won't be there. We would like to have been there, but no worries. If you can make it, please make it. So let me share that with you all. Give me a minute so that you can know. And if you can't get it all in at this point, you can check it out on his page or in Instagram. Really, his Instagram, King Ganda, and you'll see it there. All right, here we go.
Does that sound or no?
Mm-mm. But we have sound; they can hear us. So as you can see, there's there's some substance to it, and the whole the whole thing is about how to improve your content creation as a YouTuber. So we'll have some keynotes.
For all those that's inspiring to be content creators,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if they want and also want to have the opportunity to visit
Hold
Uganda.
on. Here we go. And it's an it's just full circle opportunity for people to gather together, an opportunity to learn some things about, I guess, improving maybe your
Mhm.
as a content creator for YouTube.
Mhm.
It's a great way to acknowledge the milestone and the 5 year acknowledgement by giving back. He's
Mhm.
not just hoarding it to himself. Yeah, I got it. I did it
Mhm.
5 years. Now you go. No, he's like, let's put it out there. Let's see how you
Yeah,
can
pay
be
it forward.
pay it
Trying to pay it
forward. So
forward.
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you all can make it in the 10, why not? And I don't know. This is just me. This is just us really encouraging you all to attend and you all, supporting however you can. I don't know if there's anything monetary or anything like that as far as support is concerned, but if you can't make it, why not? Why not say, hey, you know what? I can't make it. Here's a little something for your efforts, and maybe send something monetarily. If there's any cost that needs to be defrayed, I'm not advocating for him or anything. This is just his, the brother, just wanting him to be successful in his efforts and in his endeavor. So we can all maybe pitch in however we can, whether it's just moral support, physical support by being there, or if we are able to, maybe even some financial support as well. So
And also, I know you guys, we've talked about it. We're still getting the date together. We were looking at February, but we're thinking now it's going to be more in March. But we're going to do the meet and greet here in Nairobi. We're going to get the date out to you soon because I know a lot of you guys, or a few of you guys, have said that you guys are coming in March. So that's one of the reasons why we decided to push it till then, so that you could be a part of the event. And we're also hoping that he said he's going to try to make it as well. O'Shea, and we'll try to get a couple other YouTubers there that want to come through. Maybe Lady Visionary want to come see Kenya or Nairobi a little bit. We right next door. Come on over. So yeah, we're going to do an event, but we're going to make it we're trying to do it classy. We got our eyes on a particular place. We already got sponsors that's been advocating for us to do this in the first place. So it's going to be really, really nice. And it's not going to be expensive. And we just can't wait. So we're going to get that together actually this week. So hopefully by Sunday, our next Sunday live, we will have more of the dates, the location, and everything for you guys. The ticket pricing. We're not sure if it's going to be a family event or just a, regular, just grown up event or not.
she said she was actually planning to be in Kenya.
All right. See what I'm talking about? All right, Natasha, you next. Come on. Come on. Deborah Randolph, that's when you need to come.
Yes.
So, man, it's going to be good, y'all. It's going to be good. But, we got a lot of expats already here in Nairobi. Tony was on here earlier today. I think he left Tony Africa. But we're going to make sure his butt is there.
Yeah, he's been very helpful. He'll text us and,
Look, Karen Peters, she'll be there March 7th through the 19th.
Okay, Sister Karen.
I think we're looking at the 24th.
We didn't really listen. We're gonna make sure you're there, Sister Karen.
I don't know, something about March, but everybody wants to come in March. So we're
Okay.
thinking we're gonna try to make this happen for you guys in March. And it's gonna be nice. We're gonna have roundtable discussion. I'm hoping for live music, something artistic, something indoor, outdoor. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
We're
So
excited about it.
yes, yes. So we just want to thank everybody that came on today.
Real quickly, Sister Kia, she had an inquiry about the Kia Grace.
About my skin?
No. That
Because
was my
if
skin.
you seen it close, oh, she talking about your skin. No, she said, Miss Muhammad, we need the skincare thing.
She's
Girl, if
talking
you
about my
seen it
skin.
close up, you'd be like, baby.
She said, Mr. Muhammad.
Mombasa's killing my skin. I'm trying to run out of here. Mombasa is killing my skin.
But she was inquiring about, the consultations. I just saw it, but I think it was saying in terms of
Oh, can you do the consultation if you're not yet ready to move to Africa?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we can do the consultation because a lot of
Tony's
times
here. All right.
the questions you have is what
Spring
helps
break.
you to make some of those decisions. And then also with the consultation, maybe you don't need to relocate right now. Maybe you need to just come and visit. And we help you with all of that as well. So definitely come on and get your consultation in, and let's see where we can help you further in your decision-making process. See, spring break in America is in March. I already know that.
You didn't know. You forgot.
Did I not say that earlier? I said, isn't spring break in March? Dude. Anyway, I said that because that seemed like it'll be a time that a lot of us will be trying to get over here. So we're going to do it in March. We definitely know that. Inshallah. We're going to do it in March. I'm the land of my people. So thank you all so much for coming in. Thank you for the love offerings through the YouTube. We do want to tell you guys, YouTube takes a lot of that money that you send to us. If you could do ZELLE, PayPal, Apple Pay, we would get it right now.
It's okay. We're grateful.
We're grateful, but
we appreciate it.
YouTube is grateful as well. Y'all giving a lot of this money to YouTube, and I'm like, oh, why they gotta take that?
It's all right. It comes from the heart either way.
It does.
We receive it. We give thanks.
Natasha says she's back. She can't believe y'all still on.
Still on. We get
Dude, he don't know how to say goodbye. He don't know.
See, that ain't even right. That ain't even fair.
Thank you guys for all your blessings from last week. Y'all listen, because we still little guys, what you guys do for us during the week and on right here is how we surviving right now. Because y'all keeping us afloat, man. Y'all and then the subscribers, the friends that we've made here in Mombasa came from this channel. That's the crazy part.
Beautiful friends we have, man.
Beautiful, wonderful friends. We're excited about expats. And locals and locals,
right, exactly,
came from the channel. And some of these things we done been to lunch, we done met other YouTubers, we done met people all from this channel. So right now, this is our family. This is how we're surviving every day. Who is making you laugh? Why not give us your direct address so we can send it?
That's not what I'm laughing at. I wanted you to see that, but
okay. But let me tell you, we in Africa, we don't have address.
No, she's talking about like.
They said, why not give us your direct address? We don't have an address. They don't have like such and such street.
We just M-Pesa, through Western Union, PayPal.
M-Pesa, Western Union, Western Union.
I did, but
she said I could send DHL directly to your doors. Are you trying to send him some beans?
Listen, hold on. Wait
as long as it ain't no beans. When we get to Nairobi, we hope we're gonna have.
I don't think they have.
We don't have addresses, but they do have like a central.
She said she can send a DHL. DHL.
They'll have a central delivery center in Nairobi. You guys tell us how that works out, because I just always say to forget about it. You giving the benediction.
So Jane is saying there's M-Pesa through Western Union. That's
not Western Union. That's Wave. That's a money transfer.
Oh, she said no M-Pesa though. Oh, okay, not through.
Yeah, because World Remit does Western Union as well. So you could do, if you want to do Western Union. So you send it to our M-Pesa numbers. What I think how they do it. Yeah, because someone was trying to send us.
Okay, Natasha, now you're talking. She said she's gonna send some navy beans.
No,
yes, thank you.
No. Oya.
Yes, please.
Oya.
All right.
Paw. Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to figure out how to say that.
Paw.
I can't get my mouth right. We rather send the money directly to your house. I'd rather you put it in the account, mama. We pay bills through the account. For one, US dollars have no value over here. So if I have a US dollar, we can't sell it, we can't change it in, we can't transfer it. So unless you have a way to buy Kenya francs, you sending us US dollars is useless. But if you drop it in the Zelle or the Apple Pay or the even so we found a way, I don't know if we told you guys, but my daughter found the way to access the Cash App through her computer because Cash App just blocked us because we're in Africa. So she accessed it through her computer and sent it to our account. So if y'all, a lot of people keep using the Cash App, it's fine. We figured out how to get to the money. So even if you still got to use Cash App, we do still have access now.
So, but Sister Jane was saying that I saw she's used M-Pesa through Western Union.
Yeah.
Send her dad. She said.
Yeah, she sent it to sent us something before.
But that was through
the Wave.
Oh yeah, no, she said M-Pesa.
To our M-Pesa.
To our M-Pesa.
Yeah,
okay.
Wave is Wave. It's Remitly. It's Western Union. They're all money transfer centers.
And my brother, Black in Africa, he said the right words.
It ain't gonna be a fresh bean pie if it's coming from the States. It's gonna be a mush.
Yes.
A mush stale.
I'll eat it anyway, brother.
He would.
I'll eat it. I'm trying to.
He would. Broken up, stale, crumbled up in the bottom of the bag with one hand.
Anyway, so
okay, now she's talking some Swedish fish. There we go.
So Swedish, so I can't have the Navy bean. That's gonna be good for me.
is not an app, but you can, if you did Remit or Remitly, you would put our M-Pesa number, which is our local Kenyan number, in as the receiver, and you can send directly that way.
Yes, ma'am, Sister Kia.
What she said.
I'm a big fan of the bean pies.
Oh no, we're not about to sit here and talk about some beans.
We're gonna do a whole show talking about beans.
God, dog, we ain't gonna talk about no more beans. Everyone y'all want to talk about beans.
I love it, man. I really like communicating, and but I don't want to hold people too long. Yeah. And Sister Tasha always talking about I'm giving a benediction. That's what I was laughing at. Talking about I'm giving a benediction. It ain't me, it's her.
What?
It's Sister Soldier right here.
What?
Anyway, family, thank you so much.
Brother Bob, make sure you soak the. Oh my God.
Yes, we know. We like scientists. We are what you call bean scientists.
We are, or I am.
Well, I'm the bean consumer side. Yeah, there you go. Nonetheless, thank you for that. We appreciate that for sure. And
yeah, but US dollars, because he asking is there a money exchange there? Kenya, Tanzania, and even Rwanda, very, very, very low on US dollars. They made Kenya and Tanzania made it law. They don't even want it here because they cannot buy the US dollars. Compared to the shilling, it's a big loss for them. So so I tell everyone that's coming over, don't bring your US dollars. Keep your money in your account, take it out to ATM so you can take in francs out. Or if you have to, get Remitly and send money to your local M-Pesa number or your local Kenyan number.
So Roman said M-Pesa app that works only in Kenya.
Don't bring the US dollar when you come, Brother Yusuf. Just keep it in your account. Keep it in your account. You're just gonna be stuck with it. We have people that come and they just running around. They can't get rid of their money.
Well, so now I was recently informed by a fellow expat, good brother, who said that there is a particular bank here in Kenya, in Mombasa, but probably sure in Nairobi as well, that you can extract or withdraw USD. You can withdraw USD. And he had an interesting, perspective of it. Is that as many of us who are in Kenya already know, it's even in Rwanda the same thing, and probably in the other countries on the continent, that there's a max on what you can take out per day. You can't, in the States, you can go to ATM as many times as you want.
Tony said you can go to a casino. They do have casinos here.
Right.
And you could change it in.
That makes sense. That makes sense. US dollar cash. That makes sense.
But why put yourself through all that hassle trying to find somewhere to exchange your US dollar?
But hold on, no. But I'm saying that this particular bank, he is firsthand knowledge. He said that, listen, he went and he does that at times because depending on what type of business transaction that's taking place, then it has a greater benefit.
I just said we're going to second service now.
Yeah, we in second service.
I done hung up twice. And now he want to talk about how you get to exchange. You can find, if you feel like running around hunting, trying to figure out who's going to go ahead and get your US dollar.
You're not listening. If you listen, you will understand. I'm telling you what he said.
Yes, if you're
You
going to
don't-
buy a big purchase, if you're going to buy a
Right.
car or a house or something,
Right.
your US dollar has way more value because you're going to get more shillings for it.
Exactly. That's
So
how you do it.
you do need to find a way to transfer at that time.
Exactly.
There's still other ways you can do it
Oh, yeah,
besides
that's-
losing
That's
all that
true.
time and trying to figure out how to have that
But-
wired over here and have a bunch of
But
frames.
the point is, if you are making that type of big type of, because there is no seal, there's no max in retrieving your US dollars, then you can go and get it out without having to say, okay, I gotta wait next day to get this. So that's a benefit to you. So those are just kind of little tidbits
Mhm.
that you can just know if in fact you're here or you're coming or something like that. Anyway,
And those are things we
Sister
talk
Cheryl
about
said
in the
don't leave.
consultation for people that's coming and they're trying to figure out how to bring their money. We talk about that in the consultation so we could teach you how to send it without a whole lot of
Okay,
hassle,
so-
without losing value and so forth. But there is places you can find if you feel like running and searching because you want to change your money in, or you can just do what I'm telling you.
whatever works for you, whatever works best. Yeah, but each person is different. Everything, anything, whatever works best. And
Yeah.
your circumstance, your situation. If you got options, that's the best thing. You know, you got many options you can work with according to your circumstance or your situation. So that's the beautiful thing about it. So,
All right.
so okay, family. So again, thank you so very much. And we're grateful for you all as always. And
I think he's done now, y'all.
don't put
He's
that
done.
on me.
He's done.
Listen, when y'all.
I'm over here doing
No,
this,
you're not.
dude.
No, you're not.
Oh
Don't
my God.
speak the truth, shame the
And I
devil.
pulled out the fan.
You had the fan out already. So anyway. Anyway, family, thank you. We appreciate you for your viewership, for taking the time out as always on this beautiful Sunday. For those who are in the States, please continue to enjoy the rest of your day. Those of us who are here in Kenya, we're closing it on down. Enjoy your evening. And we're going to try to do a midway intimate conversation because there's some things we want to share that she and I had talked about. We want to be able to share. So we don't know which day it's going to land on based on us leaving from here to Nairobi, inshallah. But either way, hopefully we'll get to it. And then if not, or we'll see you, God willing, on next Sunday. Please have a great, great, great day, great evening. Peace and blessings.